KPs, Little Pod Kodipani channel members, viewers and subscribers, very good day to you all. So once again, I am really happy to meet you all. Once again, we are going to go through this particular topic, study abroad without an agent. We are going to once again go through one particular private university in Kyrgyzstan. We are going to find out whether studying MBBS in this particular university is really worth your money. There are several agents, contractors, 5th year, 6th year MBBS students who are canvassing for this particular university. So let me tell you that not only Indian as well as Pakistani students are choosing this particular university, but also you can find Chinese and South Korean students studying in this university. We'll try to understand the actual fees, what you are going to pay directly to this particular university versus the amount you will pay if you try to approach an agent, a contractor, or if you choose to go through a senior, what you call it to be the 5th year or maybe 6th year student studying in this university. We'll also try to understand in this video about the quality of education, whether we can successfully clear the ECFMG or maybe NEXT exam after graduating from this particular university. So without wasting much of our time, let's get things started. So this is the university we are talking about. Okay, so here if you try to search for this particular university name, we have got the relevant search result. So you can understand that this particular university has achieved 4.3 star out of 5 star out of 103 Google reviews. Please understand that we not only have faculty of medicine, but also we have IT, business departments as well. So we are not going to go through the highest rating. Okay, of course everybody would have told positive. Okay, we'll go with the lowest rating. So 4 years back it was mentioned that it was very bad. There were no hospitals, labs, medical equipments. It's very small. 3 years back there were concerns regarding sanitary conditions. The storage room is always broken. We do not have any other recent reviews being posted in this particular university review. So if you try to click on website, okay, so here you can see this is the particular website. Okay, so this is the only available website. As you can see, we can find some Chinese and South Korean students being admitted as foreign students in this particular university. So they are pretty much active in the recent news section, and the images, the gallery proofs with regards to laboratories has been mentioned over here. So if you browse through the International Faculty of Medicine, for example, if you go through staffs, teachers, we do not have any particular information about their qualification or maybe their technical information, what they are actually doing. We are not finding any particular detail. Okay, but if you browse through the contact section, they have one affiliation address with pin code. The Kyrgyz number has been mentioned over here. They just have a Gmail ID. They do not have their own domain specific email ID. Okay, also they have displayed the account details, so we can understand that they are actually focused towards getting money for their admission. Even if you browse through the HR department, we do not find the HR contact details. Okay, the contact form is inactive. If you browse through the international department, even we are not getting any particular detail. Even with regards to student affairs department, we are not getting any details over here. Okay, for example, if you try to browse through accreditation, you can find one certificate. Okay, so this certificate is actually a national certificate. They have not given any information regarding international accreditation or maybe affiliation procedures. With regards to licenses, okay, so they have displayed everything in the Russian as well as Kyrgyz language. With regards to the dean of this particular faculty of medicine, okay, so they have just displayed the name. Okay, also we have some subordinate. Okay, we do not find teachers information. We do not find any particular contact details, email ID or maybe contact number, telegram number. Nothing has been mentioned over here. So we believe that the only way to contact them is through the contact number mentioned in the contact section. So with regards to admission, okay, so here they have given some details. Okay, but it is not very much crystal clear for the students to understand. If you browse through their hospital, for example, they are pointing to LASMED. Okay, we have some information. For example, the founder of the clinic. Okay, other than that, we do not have any particular information, their technical information. But we can understand that they are actually doing laser surgery, laparoscopic surgery, plastic surgery and so on. So this is all we can find it from the particular university website. Okay, we decided to browse through this particular information, the university name, space accreditation. We can understand that this particular university is globally recognized by WFME, okay, also from WHO, Medical Council of India, that is NMC, also by the National Ministry of Education of Kyrgyzstan. If you try to search for this particular information, the university name, space MBBS fee, we are getting some details from the contractors or maybe agents, okay. For example, in one particular website, it is mentioned $3,300. Okay, of course, you know that this particular university is located in Bishkek, which is the capital city. Okay, so here, if you try to browse over, this university was recently established during 2019, so it's just 6 years. Okay. So here we have the course duration to be 6 years. Okay. So they are actually asking for NEET score, while you should understand that they are not taking care of the NEET score. Okay. But IELTS or maybe TOEFL is not required. They have mentioned that the medium of teaching is English language, but you should understand that English is not the full medium. Okay. They are actually teaching in Russian as well as Kyrgyz language. Whereas for small micro groups, they are appointing English speaking teachers to teach the English speaking students. So in the university website, they have mentioned this particular information that the general medicine for 5 years is $3,500. But we have one funny thing being mentioned. Okay. So general medicine for 6 years is 100,000 Zoom. Okay. So if you try to calculate in dollars in the Google, it accounts to $1,100. I really don't understand what is the relationship between $3,500 and $1,100. So we believe that there is a typographical error. Okay. Also with other departments, we can find some higher charges. With regards to another one particular contractor website, they have mentioned $3,060 plus $600. So it is approximately $3,700. Please understand that they have calculated with the 1 USD being 70 rupees. As you can understand that right now it is 87 rupees. With regards to another one contractor website, they have mentioned $4,300. This is way higher. With regards to one agent website, they have quoted some minimum charges $3,300 every year. So in this particular website, they have given some nominal charges. For example, the tuition fee accounts to $2,800. Okay. And they have given hostel fee to be $300, okay, which never happens. Okay. Per semester they are charging $300, which never happens. Okay. Mess or maybe food, it is $100. Residence permit or maybe visa extension, it is $100. Okay. Medical checkup fee $50. Okay. Air ticket approximately $300 till $400. This is actually correct. Okay. And here for the e-visa, for the first time you are coming, so it is visa on arrival, it is $100 before departure. So in the very famous agent website, they have mentioned it to be $5,000 till $7,500 per year. Okay. And living cost is $250 till $300. With regards to admission of foreign applicants, they have mentioned some information. Okay. For example, passport with an entry visa. Okay. Of course, the university will take care of all the procedures with regards to visa as well as registration. What you call it to be police registration. So the original document of completing secondary education. Okay. So notarized translation of the document. So this they will be actually doing. Okay. A reference from the Ministry of Education and Science of Kyrgyz Republic on the equivalence of complete secondary education. Probably this might not be required, or they might take care of these particular procedures. Okay. 2 photos. Okay. 4 cross 6 centimeter, 4 photos, 3 cross 4 centimeter. Results of the medical examination, what you call to be the NEET score. So let me tell you the ground truth and reality about this particular university. If you try to go through an agent or maybe a contractor, you might end up spending minimum of $3,500 every year. Whereas if you try to directly approach this particular university, they might tell you $3,000 for the first year, while you can still trade or maybe still ask them to reduce the fee. And if you do so, you might end up spending $2,600 only for the first year and $2,000 for the remaining years. So let me tell you that compared to other universities, studying MBBS in this particular university is fairly cheap. We have less Indian, Pakistani students studying in this particular university. With regards to quality of education, it is not up to the higher international standards. They are focusing only about lecture as well as analysis, while they are least bothered about the practical sessions. The study materials given by the foreign teachers, by the English speaking teachers, are Google translated materials, and these materials are nowhere near the practical study materials which you get from medically advanced countries like India. If you have obtained a very low NEET score, you want to study in a foreign country at probably less fees, you do not bother about the quality of education, you think that you can prepare for your ECFMG or maybe NEXT exam on your own, getting the study materials from Indian friends or maybe colleagues, you do not bother about their practical laboratory sessions, then you can choose this particular university. But before taking an admission, please try to go through this particular information advisory to Indian students studying in Kyrgyz Republic. This is not only for the Indian students, but also it can be taken as a reference for all students in and around the globe. So I'm sure you have benefited a lot out of this useful, genuine review. Not all universities in Kyrgyzstan are providing low quality of education. If you would like to go through reasonable quality of education in Kyrgyzstan universities, you can please go through the playlist Study Abroad Without an Agent. So see you then in another interesting, genuine review of Studying Abroad Without an Agent. We have completed reviewing all Kyrgyzstan universities for MBBS admission. So if you have any clarifications, questions, queries, positive or maybe negative experience, please share them in our comment section.